Confession from a retired judge. I joined Rotary out of self-interest. Why I stayed is another matter, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But at the time I joined Rotary, I was the Chief Justice of the Texas 8th Court of Appeals. It was a great job, but it was a very cloistered existence. I had a close relationship with my fellow justices and the small staff that we had. But outside of that, my connection with other lawyers and even the judges whose rulings we reviewed was cordial, but very superficial. And so I was looking for something where I could get deeper connections with my community and people around me. I heard some talks from other judges who were retired as I was approaching retirement. And they said the key to a happy retirement is connection and engagement. So I was looking for that. And the other thing that they said was, it's not just connection with old, fudgy people like me, it's connection with young people. And in fact, the studies actually show that longevity, how long you live, has as much to do with your connection to your community, even more so than like your history of smoking or alcohol or diet or exercise. So that's something that I was looking for. I had spoken at a Rotary Club maybe 3 or 4 years before talking about the court, and I recalled that. And I went back to visit them. And I found a room full of people who had varied backgrounds, who were all interested, and who were the kind of people that you could develop a deeper connection with, which is something that I was looking for. The other thing is, every week they had a speaker come in who would talk about activities and things in the community that was the only way that I was going to be able to connect to the community. And so so that was very attractive to me. But as I got there, I realized something, or I learned something that I'd never realized before, is that Rotary was a service organization. Internationally, it had almost wiped out polio and was working on that last vestige of it. Locally, the members of the club were all connected with charities that they had a deep passion for. And so as I looked around the club and I eventually joined, I came admittedly out of self-interest. I stayed, however, because of Rotary's commitment to service and its belief that service is above self. So I would invite you to consider coming to a Rotary Club and hearing and feeling what I did.